for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Ok, al parecer llegamos a nuestro destino, mueve la cabeza. Uy, quieto, guárdala. Uy, perro. Ok, si mantenemos oprimido, solo para correr y para sprintar. Ok. Ve hacia el punto amarillo, vale. Quieto, pendejo. Siga con sus tragos, puto. Este de la verga, pendejo. A ver, vamos a ver cómo nos va acá. Ven, este es... Pendejo. No con la vieja, este perro. Ya acá el pajarito, mano. No, y se corre ahí, mano. Ya se la pone el pájaro. Ya tiene esta.
Hey, my friends. We're pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Mano, sería chévere poder aprender a tocar piano, ¿no? Porque esto, gente inclusive que imitan canciones con piano.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster.
Things aren't what they were.
Is that right? Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
La compañía llega por medio. Ahí como... ¿Cómo corre?
Let's go.
Ah, ok. Uy, verga. Que nos agarran ahí, man. Que nos agarran, no, man. Ay, te vuelvas, te vuelvas. Al lado.
Oh, it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time.
Eso es para ir al mismo ritmo que ellos.
If you don't mind me saying.
Para ir al
You
mismo
said I
ritmo que
was a
ellos.
decent fella.
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Al principio es como el ensayo de todo, ¿no?
I heard... Yeah.
No mames.
Come on, easy up now.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercy. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Me siento pendejo, loco. Me siento lo peor de este momento. Afectate a todos nuestros. ¿Está bien? No sé, se ve un chingo de... como se ve el músculo del caballo en la pierna, ¿me entiendes? Se ve muy bacán, güey. A ver el fundillo. No, fundillo. A ver más. Aquí no hay la cola. Ok.
Bill, I've come for you. Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh.
Son tres pendejos, vale,
Like I need saving.
Son tres.
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
You never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Sí, es verdad.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words.
Pendejo, ahora sí se va a cerrar todo esto, man.
Well, things are different now, John.
¿Eh?
Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Ah, marica, nos dieron.
Poor John.
¿Ya está ahí, llega? O sea, ¿cambiamos de personal? No, ya nos comimos comida de pájaro, man. Ya nos podrimos. Bendito pero... Párale. Esto pasamos con tiempo y todo, man, sobrino. No, pero ya estamos bien muertos, nos van a poner de carne.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Como usted sí.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Pero... Más... pero no, apenas si podemos andar, creo que no podemos correr. Bueno, si podemos correr. Reúnete con Bonnie. Ajá, Bonnie está viviendo. Porfa. A ver, Bonnie no vive tan lejos. Ah, Bonnie vive aquí. No. Bonnie no vive tan lejos. Ay, Dios, a la gallina, perro. Okay.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Pues dame un ratito. Uy, pendejo, no se le caiga. Caminar con Bonnie aquí. Aquí están. También nos vamos los descansos.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good for
Yeah,
nothing outlaws,
este
such
es
as
el
yourself.
calabozo.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right
Pero
now.
no entiendo qué verga como tal que
Okay,
pendejada,
let's see if you can still ride
qué
a horse.
pendejada vamos a hacer. Monte el caballo.
Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can
Oye,
get your
me
bearings.
acordé de una película, mano, de Spirit, creo que se llama. El caballito amarillo, que lo voy a conseguir. Ahora se puede me lo consigo.
Come on.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store
Ok, esta
before.
es una tienda. Vale. Esta es una tienda. Nomás es una tienda.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Ok, y ahora también yo.
That's the
Señorita.
train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like
Pendejo,
yourself.
¿dónde me quedo?
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Si no, para consentirme no quiero. Que no sé para dónde verga me va a llevar.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Ya me está dando vuelta para conocer todo esto y que ya regresamos al mismo lugar.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no
Desde
complaints from
salir a
me, Miss
patrullar,
McFarland.
policía. Mata tu caballo, ok.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite.
De acá veo un... Esperen.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Le está invitando a la casa. Ya. Ahí está. Bueno,
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Nos vamos de cacería, entonces, o sea, nos vamos de cacería, vamos a empezar a disparar ya fierros a lo hecho.
Let's mount up and take a look around.
¡Opa, perro! Camina, monta el caballo, ok. Ey, Bonnie, no se me ponga salsita mamita que la juegue. No, tiro. Hola, chiquito. Me corté, bebé. Bueno.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Acompañado, ok. Hay que disparar desde el caballo, men. Pensé que no. No, perro, está bien.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these.
Caballito de nada. Míralo.
Nice shooting. Good shot. You got one.
Ándale, pendejo. Ándale, perro. Hágale. Hey. No sabemos apuntar, justo. Opa, mañana hay estofado de conejo, mano. Ah, no, así, esa es la mujer que uno necesita, perro. Para que uno lo ponga y lo mantenga y lo consienta así, mano. Estofado de conejo. ¿Verdad? Yo, entonces, espérame, mándame yo esta mujer.
Is that a coyote? Get those pests before
Por
they
favor,
scare
empezó a
the
disparar.
livestock.
¿Qué es eso, coyote? A los coyotes. ¡Uy, pendejo!
Quick, they're going after the chicken.
Ándale, perro. Se fueron por otro lado.
Let's go.
Sí, yo. Pendejo, si yo no lo vi. Ay, pero solo faltó uno, no sabía que era tan difícil, manito. O sea... Ah, ya sé cuál es el botón para detenerlo, men. Yo soy un pendejo, no sabía bien cuál era el botón.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Ese caballo se me lo presta todo el tiempo, ¿qué? La verdad no tengo transporte. Y aquí no quiero andar tampoco.
Here we are.
Ya estamos con el caballo. Ah, está. Me encanta ir en este caballito.
help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarlane.
Nos dieron caballo, cagan, digo, las partidas y es una cama. Ay, perro. Es que para guardar todas las partidas, si debemos que levantar 6 horas más tarde, lo mismo que